When you think about a grave is dark. So we're gonna have a dark. It's gonna be a dark life. You feel me? So when you talk about this, it could be that you dog or used to abuse your cat. It could be you used to break your your, your brother or your sister toys on purpose. Used to hide them. Used to be mean to your little brother and your sister, and your moms never knew. It could be you used to get your siblings in trouble and laugh about it. These deep secrets that everybody have a deep dark secret. Everyone have a deep dark secret, and if you don't have a deep dark secret, then you don't really have a life of darkness. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a life of darkness. You still have a life. You're alive. But when you look at the lives that we live in, and when you look at a deep, dark secret that you choose to take to the grave, that could be anything. What is your deep, dark secret that you want to get off your chest? I'm actually thinking about what mine could be. A deep, dark secret. Well, one dark secret that I won't take to the grave is that I have an idea. I know what's going to destroy black people. And most people know what's going to destroy black people. And for some reason, most people want to take that deep, dark secret to the grave. It's like we want to see black people fail. Let's talk about that deep, dark secret. All the black folks who know what's the cause of black power and black power destruction, and they are taking it to the grave. They are manipulating. They are part of the problem. Deep dark secrets that you want to take to the grave. Let's talk about that one. Gatekeepers, people of underground movements. But if you don't want to talk about that one, let's talk about yours, your deep dark secret. There's mine's my one of my deep dark secrets is that I I mean I want to figure out how to word this properly. I won't say I had a fascination with the street life. I never really wanted to be in the street life. But one of my deep dark secrets is that it will probably be better for me to run the street life than the ones who's running the street life now. I mean, if I was to touch the street life, or if I had touched the street life, the only thing that I would have had to do was kill. Because once you shoot a gun, shoot a person, kill a person, then you on top. So one of my deep dark secrets was I didn't want to kill nobody, but I think I wanted to play with it a little bit. And I'm talking about like street life. And to be honest, I did. And like I said, I realized that the key to it was you had to you had to really put that work in. Whenever you hear a person say put their work in, always know they talk about that work. You know what I'm saying? They could say, "Oh, you gotta get your hands dirty. You gotta be out there in the streets and shit like that." But really, the code is you gotta off somebody. You gotta really have a deep, dark secret to make you tied into the dark street life. And once you realize that, that's when you have to make your decision. And so when I think about some of the guys I grew up with and listen to their stories, they their stories always had, what I'm saying, a tattooed tear. Like one of my boys, he told me that he has at least 5 bodies. Another one of my boys told me he has at least, you know what I'm saying? And so he did a lot of work in jail. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of work in jail. And so when I heard these youth stories, growing up, I was like, I have a little bit more God in me, I believe. But I think that's another trick, you know what I'm saying? Another trick to imbalance people, to install that good old creature, that good old creator, that good old maker, that good old overseer, God. You know what I'm saying? God is in your life. God, you have God in your life. You have God in your life. So that was protection from me, myself. But one of my secrets is the one time that we, the one time that I chose to put my hands on, well, yeah, the one time I chose to put my hands on somebody while I was in the streets, I don't really know what happened to the person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I just know that when we came back to the spot the next day, because that's what people do, they come back. When we got back to the spot the next day, we got a warning from a person that was there. And they said, you guys need to be gone because they looking for you. And so that was a warning. And that was all I needed for me not to be around there too much more because I don't know what happened to the person. Now, I didn't do it, but I just know that something happened bad. I initiated it. You know what I'm saying? I initiated the situation. Well, technically, I didn't initiate it. The villain, I'm gonna call him the villain. He initiated it, and I just reacted and responded. And when I reacted, responded, then my peoples joined in. And after it was all done, I was like, "Why did you join in?" And he was like, "Well, I thought that I thought he was about to get the best of you." And so I was like, "Nah." But he just wanted to get in, because he's crazy like that. And so when he got in, I don't know. He delivered a death blow. I won't call it a death blow because I won't know. But he delivered a blow, and we had to go. So that's my deep dark secret. I don't know if the man got, what I'm saying, he got unearthed. I don't think he did. But I think that something happened where my mans and Nas would have been doing some time for that stupid shit. And most of our deep dark secrets could be stupid shit, but there's a lot of people with deep dark secrets that's not stupid shit. Mine wasn't stupid, but it developed from stupidity. And that's me being out there in the street world. When you outside after dark, when you outside after dark, only the bad things can happen. I remember we was out on the corner. That's why I'm not in the corner hanging no more. I don't like being on the corners. But when I was out there after dark on the corners, and I'm talking about like after 11, after 12, you know what I'm saying, late night, I started to see my dark side come and hang with these folks. And it was more so you just don't care. And I remember I was drinking a beer. It was just a can of beer because the stores that was open, they was only, like I think it was a white neighborhood, so they was only selling like cans of beers and shit like that. They didn't have the 40s. And so I was drinking a can of beer. It was kind of cold outside, and this car pulled up across the street from us, and the dude just rolled down the window, started laughing at us. It's like, yeah, y'all know y'all cold. And I play sports. I told you folks I have a good football arm. I can, I'm a quarterback and I'm a baseball player. I'm a pitcher. So I took my beer and I just twisted at him, and it went straight through his window. He rolled his window down. It was cold. He rolled his window down to taunt us, and it went straight through and popped him right in the fucking face. It was so funny. And then the beer was just exploding all in the can. He drove off. That it was funny. It was funny as hell, but I was like, that was mean. But it was still funny as hell because you know what I'm saying. It was the way it hit him, bam, and then the beer was just, and he closed the window up, and all the beers exploding all in the car. That shit was funny as hell. It was a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I'm grateful that I didn't turn out to be a bad boy or like a real life bad boy because I would have been a terror. And I could fight. It wasn't like I couldn't fight. I was strong. It wasn't like I wasn't strong. And I was drinking. So it wasn't like, I wasn't putting that demon in me. The only thing that stopped me was having a father. Having a father figure in my household saved me from myself because I could have been deeply in the street life on many, many occasions growing up in my life. So when I say to people I want to make changes and I want to do things, it's because I know what what the evil side wants. The evil side want us men. See, a lot of people understand like there's a realm out there that people don't want to, talk about. And the realm, REALM, the realm out there, it wants your soul, it wants your spirit. And it's who's weak enough to give in to the dark side. The dark side messes with a lot of females. You know what I'm saying? It messes with the females sexually. You know what I'm saying? The dark side messes with a lot of men. It messes with the men sexually. It messes with the men mentally, spiritually. It tears holes in men. But with women, it gets you through the sex. It get you through your heart and through the sex. But when it comes, you got to be able to know it's there. And a lot of times, our people won't be able to decipher what's there until it's too late. And then they have a deep secret. You know, we could talk about deep, dark secrets all day, but it would just be me really talking because you guys are not talking. You're just listening. So I would just be talking, and that's not fair because you're gonna know my deep, dark secrets, but I'm not gonna know yours. So therefore, I'll go to a deep, dark secret that I don't want to take to the grave. I know what's going to kill black people. I know what's going to destroy us. It's the abuse of sex with no cares and concern about each other. It's the abuse of drugs and alcohol. This is our secrets. This is our deep dark secrets. We are sexually drug addicted, alcohol abusing people. And we try to hide it from everyone, including ourselves. This is the deep dark secret that most of us will be taken to the grave or be called out by our children if you have children. Someone will call you out on it. So why not just call ourselves out on this deep dark secret that we have? We lustful, we are addicted. We have addictions. Our addictions and our lust destroy us. Why don't we just come clean with it? Why don't we face our deep, dark secrets? Like I say, there's much more deep, dark secrets that we have, but I can't talk about them because it'll just be me talking about like mine. And, I want to know yours. What's your deep, dark secret? I just mentioned that, I put a little work in and I don't know what happened to the person. It was yellow tape. The police came. The medics came. We don't know. I don't know. We left. And it was so crazy. What put fear of hell in me was to see one of my neighbors out there late at night and to see him working. He was working. He was on the job. And I'm like, what in the hell? And he knew me since I was a child. And so, I mean, this is a neighbor. I grew up in a neighborhood with a lot of fathers. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up in a neighborhood where it was a lot of us, kids. I'm talking about mad of us. My household had 4 or 5. My neighbors across the next door to me, they had 6. The ones across the street, they had 3. The ones next door to them, they had like 4, and it was all brothers right down the block. I mean, I'm talking about this is my neighborhood that I grew up on the block. This is my block. And so for me to see one of the fathers, like, oh shit. And here I am, not no little guy. I'm like, I'm in my 20s, early 20s. And I see him and it scared the shit out of me because I'm like, yo, he gonna tell my dad. Because he was a snitch. Well, not really snitch, but he was a man. He did his thing. I'm gonna tell your father. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn it, what are you doing seeing me out this late? Because it was like 2 in the morning. He was work. He was at work. He was coming and he was going into the spot to get him some food with his peers. He see me up in there hang with these people. Like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So that itself made me nervous. So now I don't really want to be in that area because I'm like, yo, it's no telling if he see me out here and where he see me out there. I'm like, man, look. And so when that incident took place, I came back. I still was out there. Don't get none twisted. We still was out there, but it was just the fact that now I have a little more fear, something to fear outside being out there in the streets and dealing with police. But now I have something to fear, like we outside out here and we did something, and we never know when it could come back to us. I never found out what happened to the person because I didn't really care, but I only want to know what happened to the person so I know if I should be out there or not. You know what I'm saying? And because I didn't see police out there on the regular basis, I figured, oh, he must have made it. Fuck him. So let's get this money. Money, the root of all evil, baby. But he shouldn't have, did what he did. What did he do? Honestly, he didn't do much of nothing. This is what I'm saying. When you start allowing the dark side inside of you, when you start allowing your demons to come out, it don't take but so much for you to get triggered off, for you to respond in a way that another person could get unalived or hurt real bad, put in the hospital, and you be sitting in jail. You add that energy with some alcohol and anything else, you got a problem. That's why I don't drink no more. Okay, I don't drink because of the fact that I don't think I completely have my little demons out of me. I kind of do, but what I'm saying, it's probably a couple little gnomes in me, just a little. something small. But when you look at yourself and you look at yourself when you drink, do it bring out your demon? Do it bring out your lust demon? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they drink and then they have a lustful demon that come out. They be in the bed with two guys. They be in the bed with a girl. They be in the, have an orgy with women. They be giving the booty up to this guy, this guy, this guy. They be sexing this girl, this girl, this girl. You know, do your demons come out when you start drinking? Do you have your just your drunk stories, or most of your little dark, dirty secrets because of the alcohol? And this is what we talk about. A lot of us have deep, dark, dirty secrets, and it's because of the drug and alcohol abuse that made these deep, dark, dirty secrets. And if we don't come to the reality that we trigger our deep, dark, dirty secrets to exist because we have a problem, if we don't get help with it, or if we don't start identifying it, talking about it ourselves, it's going to hurt us. And that's the reason why we have such an underground movement when it comes to the streets, because so many people fall victims to it and they embrace it. So even when you look at Sean Combs and his deep, dark, dirty secrets, his deep, dark tunnels, and his dark life that he lived, even when you look at it and you look at all the individuals that's part of it, especially the women who call themselves the workers, the women who call themselves go-go dancers at the Sean Combs parties, women who escape and they go back, is because they had a deep dark secret, and the deep dark secret was they was addicted to that life. They wanted to be part of the life because it was within them already. So why be around broke people being lustful? Why be around broke people being a drug abuser and an alcoholic? Why be around broke people giving up the booty when you can be around rich people doing it? And so when you realize these people deep dark secrets, then you realize a lot of folks are not truly 100% victims. They actually are manipulators and they are the culprits. And then they would spend time recruiting other people into it. They bring their friends, they bring their cousin, because they don't want to be by themselves. That's black folks for you. That's all people. But I'm talking about black people right now. Deep dark secrets normally start off with lust, alcohol, and sex and abuse and everything else. Or is money. I'm not saying me, but I'm talking third person. I used to steal from my mom's purse. I ain't never do that. I used to steal from my dad's wallet. You know what I'm saying? I used to rob my brother and sister. When you start doing that internal sick psycho shit, you know what I'm saying? When you start doing it internal, meaning you're doing it within your own family, your own household, once it happens there, then in the street. When it comes to friends, families, you don't give a, or should I say friends and associates, you don't give a damn about them. Co-workers, you don't care. And if you've been doing it for so long, and then you get a seat of power, and you could manipulate from the job itself, understand? There's a lot of deep, dark secrets that people have that allows this evil to exist. I think it's important for you to start coming clean and talk about your deep, dark secrets, bringing it out to the atmosphere, repenting, rebelling, rebuking them, and running from them, because we got spirits within us that we're holding that's allowing this negative energy in the world to exist. And it's important for us to bring it out to the open and get it out of our systems. Because if you want to make the world better, it starts with communication. So, what is your deep, dark, dirty secret? I could go. I'm a good boy. I'm a good guy, but I guarantee you, I have enough dark, dirty secrets to make me a horrible person. And that's crazy because, I mean, when you look at it, most people are like, no, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I mean, I'm a God fearing person. We could say it, and I swear we could sound good saying it. But when we look and when the camera, when we sit in the spotlight chair and we review the film, rewind, we be like, oh shit, that was nothing, right? Oh shoot, that mean, come on, that's a little, right? Then we keep looking like, right? Come on, that one too. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. And then we realize that no, we are filthy. We are filthy. We filled with filthy, deep, dark, dirty secrets. And that's what I want everybody to realize, that going into 2025, if y'all sitting back watching these entertainers world come out and you want to see their deep, dark secrets. I know Beyonce was there. I know Oprah was there. I know you was there too. I know you would be there if given the opportunity. How many folks would have been at one of those white parties if they got an invite? How many folks would have just? How many folks, knowing their lust level and their alcohol level and their love for certain drugs? How many folks would have been at the after party? Like, what? I can get an unlimited supply of what? How many e-heads out there? How many e-heads is out there in the world? What? I can get unlimited ecstasy? You dead serious? You just have a bowl of the shit? He has bowls of it? You lying. I gotta see this shit for myself. The parties be going on for days. What the fuck you mean days? You telling me that I can just stay there and party for days and fuck for days? Oh, you lying. I gotta see for myself. How many people given the opportunity would have spent the day up in their house, getting high, getting drunk, just enjoying the vibe, being part of this that lifestyle? And then, like I say, partaking in the lifestyle. They be like, yo, you here? We got a special event. We got the table toppers. The what? We got the party favors. The what? And they roll out the party favors. You already drunk, you already high. You looking at these individuals like, shit, everything goes here. Until it's kept getting darker and darker and darker. You be like, damn, this is not cool. But I'm already here. All right, well, I'm about to leave. All right, let's go. Let's go. But you already there. How many people gonna go back? Well, I ain't doing that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl, we can go. You're 25, you're 26, you're 27, you're 31, you're young. You worked hard all week. You could diddy party all weekend. Like I say, folks, deep dark secrets start off when you look at yourself and know yourself. You know how you are when it comes to temptation. You know what it is because you look at your life, oh, I'm bored and I want to have some excitement. So you be invited to a party. Like I say, you know, I know, we know that we all have deep, dark, dirty secrets. So to really make certain judgments is, on various things, it's like we can always make a judgment. Always remember that you can always judge, and I don't give a flying fuck if you did what you did. You can always judge. You know what I'm saying? So like, well, I can't judge nobody. No, you can if you can. But just always know that judgment day will come for you too. And that's why my life has been broadcast online. My life has been put out there. My life has been seen at the worst, humiliated at a low. And this crazy thing is that it has a lifeline of more humiliation, to be honest. A life, like a whole life, another lifeline of more humiliation. If I believe in the higher being and higher creation. And so it's how do I brighten up the dark side? How do I fix my dark secrets? And that's where we at right now. That's where I'm at. How do I make amends? How do I clean up my deep, dark secrets? And it starts off with, like I say, identifying it, communicating about it, and then forgiving yourself. But I ain't talking about forgiving yourself in the way that, saying you on some weak, corny shit. I'm really talking about forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and moving forward. But not just moving forward thinking that oh, well, I forgive, I forgot, and moving forward in doing regular life. No, now you are put into the the dark secret zone. You know what I'm saying? You move into the dark secret bracket. It's not really the losers bracket, but it's the dark secret bracket. Now this is when you have to give back. See, that's where a lot of people fuck up, because it's the give back part. When you have deep dark secrets, and you also allowed and you kept deep dark secrets going, or you try to, what's the word I'm looking for? How you try to bring others into your deep dark secrets and make them have deep dark secrets like you. And once you start manipulating it, now you have to do good. You are now punished. And if you run away from your punishment, if you run away from your due diligence and your I won't use punishment, but it's another word. But if you run from that, which is now a purpose, then you'll be scarred even more. And a lot of people don't know that they're scarring themselves up mentally, deeply, because they are running from the purpose. Because once you have deep, dark secrets that you have that's going on continuously in life, and you not really dealing with it, you are given a purpose. And once you are given a purpose, that's the way that you can make amends with everything. And if you're running from your purpose, all you're doing is making the deep, dark secrets worse now. Because now it's something that's living within your mind, is living within your heart. You can't even break out of it. And now it shows. It shows in the way that it shows in a lot of things. It shows in it shows in your character, it shows in your words. We can hear it in your emotions. And then it becomes something that everything in life is like, why this happened? Why this happened? It become like a Jadakiss song. Why? It's like, damn, why? Like, what the hell? Why does this keep happening to me? Because you're not living in your purpose to get this all off of you. And that's the most important thing. People got to start living in their purpose for them to get rid of their deep, dark secrets. And you will never get rid of your deep dark secrets, but you will make a nice amends with it. For example, I knew a dude who he was like I said, he was a stripper. Now he's a pastor. I know he has some really deep dark secrets, and I truly think that he's part of the Diddy scandal. I truly believe that he partook in some form of Diddy's parties. I really do think so. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that from New York have some of the top strippers out there. And then when I hear Diddy was hiring strippers, it's like, why not get it from the New York finest, the New York top dogs? So you got to get some kind of special invites. So I mean, I'm just going to assume. If not, then I'll make it an ass of myself. But I really do assume that I'm not gonna lie. I really believe that a lot of my peoples was on their way to the top tier street life shit. One of my dudes, he rode with what's the dude name? The McGriffs, Supreme Team. From young age, or from 14, 15, you know what I'm saying, all the way up. He moved around with them. He moved around. They had operations in Pennsylvania, not just Philadelphia. I'm talking about Pennsylvania. When he told me these stories, I'm like looking at him like, dude, we grew up together. He's like, yeah, you went to college. I stayed in the streets. I'm like, yeah, I know, but he said, yeah, yo, it is what it is. I'm looking like, damn. And he's telling me his stories of being in the drug operation with the peoples, and they in Pennsylvania. Not in the hood of Philadelphia. No, they not in Philly. They in Pennsylvania, in white people community, white areas, living in the mansion and dealing with the street life. They took the streets from the street crime out of 40s and Baisley projects and just being in the hood of God Brew and all that shit, where they was doing street sweeps and locking everybody up, to taking their money and making a trap house in rural areas, in white neighborhoods, having trap houses. Sitting there and you bringing in $30,000-$40,000 an hour on your shift. Next person's shift. Next person's shift. Guns all over the place. I'm listening like, what? But he dug deeper and deeper and deeper into the dark side. So when I listen to his deep dark secrets, it's like, damn. So I'm looking at a lot of my peers, people I went to school with, grew up with, and I'm like, it could have been me. I could have been part of this. Easy. I could have been out there, but I had a father. You always go back to that key role, having that father in my life. And thank God my father wasn't hooked on. He drunk. He drank. He was a The funny thing is he wasn't an alcoholic, but he was a drinker. As I got older, I just realized that my father just couldn't really control the liquor, and that was his problem. He could drink a little bit, and you think he was an alcoholic, but no, he didn't really sit well with him. Although he would drink. As he got older, that real alcoholism really showed. Now, before I was born, I don't know. The nigga probably was a fucking stone cold alcoholic. I don't know. But nobody knows what the parents was like when they was alive. When you wasn't born, you don't know what your mom's was like. You can only go by what your moms tell you, what your pops tell you of your moms. We don't know if our moms was a whore. We don't know if our moms ran the streets and had several men, and dad finally came in her life to save her. We don't know. I know my mom's wasn't, but I don't know. A lot of you women don't know why your father be is abusive to your moms. A lot of women fathers abusive to their moms because a lot of folks don't know that drug abuse was real, alcohol abuse was real, and our parents' deep dark secrets is much worse than yours. And like I say, that we living in this hellish type of world because of deep dark secrets that we never deal with. And that's why I keep pushing black people. When I say black man rise, original rebel, it's important for us to rebel against ourselves. We must rise up and fight our deep dark side. And you can't fight it by yourself. It's a unified effort. It's going to take people to help break free from this deep dark secret that we have embraced the lust God. We have embraced the drunk and alcohol God. We have embraced the dark God, God of life. We embraced it. And it's become part of your lifestyle, it's becoming part of your livelihood. Why do you think they have these for OnlyFans? I mean, you gotta understand that they taking it and they making it so legal because people have embraced it for so long and no one has fought against it. No one has fought against it. Deep dark secrets that you're willing to take to your grave. I'm telling you that we got to break free and save ourselves. Otherwise, we're going to take these deep dark secrets to the grave and it's going to keep going on. It's going to be a repetitious lifestyle of darkness for generation after generation after generation. It's called generational curse. So our deep dark secrets allow generational curses, folks. It's some deep shit right here. It's very deep. Our deep dark secrets will truly come out the closet soon. And when it comes out, folks, and it reveals itself, it's going to show your children and your children's children, and there's going to be no turning back from them. And that's what we see now. We see deep dark secrets that's coming through our children. You might be your children. You might be the children if you're young enough. And you have to look at yourself and say, am I a deep dark secret? Am I a deep dark secret that have to be dealt with? Like the young lady Misha, she said some stuff. She said that she had some scary deep dark secrets because this man made her kill. But people want to talk about her lying. She said that she killed for this individual. But people want to say she's lying. No, she's telling the truth. Because when you're around these type of individuals, they want you to do dark shit. They need you to do dark shit. When you're around these certain individuals, It's important for you to do dark stuff, but we gotta come to the light. We must come to the light, folks. And it's time to come to the light now. For us to get this evil out this beautiful world that we live in, we have to come to the light. Come to your purpose. Start living in your purpose. There's a lot of folks that's living on these YouTube streets, social media streets. They are still living in their deep dark secrets. And the deep dark secret is to lie to you, to have you thinking that nah, they're not in the deep dark secret. Understand? Most of these people on YouTube, they are still living a deep dark secret. And the trick now is to make you believe that they're a good person. Although they are living a deep dark secret right now. Once again, most people deep dark secrets deals with sex, drugs, money, alcohol. Sex, drugs, money, alcohol. And then what's worse after that, after the sex, the drugs, the money, and the alcohol, it's the evil intentions. There's a lot of folks who just have deep, dark, wicked intentions in life. And like I say, manipulating their siblings, manipulating their parents. You know your parents have some emotional issues and you triggered it. You trigger them to be alcoholics. You trigger them to be drug abusers because you don't care. Another deep, dark, ugly secret is a lot of people don't give a fuck. And they act like they do. They act like they're concerned about you, but they just looking to use that energy to manipulate you, embarrass you, use you for content. There's a lot of folks who have deep, dark, hidden agendas. They just want you to be on their platform so they can use you. There's a lot of folks that's wicked. And you watch their channels, you listen to them talk. Deep, dark, hidden secrets. Can you imagine you go to the doctor every day? You know what I'm saying? You ladies, you've been going to the doctor every day and your doctor has a deep, dark, hidden secret that he's a pedophile, he's a pervert, he's all the above. And then you find out about that, how would you feel? You would feel dirty, right? And that's what we talk about. This world is so scary because we have so many people with deep, dark, hidden secrets. And we will never truly know unless we bring it out. So sometimes we need people to live in their purpose. So the purpose living people can drive out the enemy's deep, dark secrets. By us living in our purpose and fighting for what we need to be fighting for, standing up for what we need to be standing up for, living for who we supposed to be living for, and not just yourself. Because once you reveal your secrets and you communicate these secrets to yourself and the dark side to yourself and everything else that you say, I'm not going to take this to the grave, then it's time for you to fight for those who needs help. And once we start fighting, then that's the way we're going to start revealing these deep dark secrets and healing
people. But as long as we stay like to ourselves and mind our business and do, oh, I just gotta focus on me, you always gonna be that deep dark hidden secret. And you're not gonna be able to live with yourself. So that's why I come out here and I always talk about doing something to help better the people. That's why I say we want to have this inauguration day rally. That's why I say we got to organize the youth. Project Pick Me Up. That's why I say we got to put a microscope, put these situations underneath a microscope. Bring the telescope out so we can see them miles away. Because we have to be able to identify what's hurting us. And we have to be able to solve the problems, fix the problems, heal the problems. If we want to make sure that this deep, dark, worldly secret of evil, if we want to start breaking it down and making it go away, we must become purpose living. We must be in our purpose. We must be in our purpose. That got to be our only point. Because as these days keep going and continuing, if we're not living and moving in our purpose, the purpose of these deep dark secrets will keep coming. The deep dark secrets that all human beings have will come together like a blob, and it will do its purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's called that energy. We all say low vibration. No, that low vibration energy is big. Shit, that low vibration energy is more powerful than anything you can imagine. Low vibration energy, folks, moving through the world with dark secrets and dark side and ugliness within themselves. Yo, that's moving through, that's the mass of illusion. You know what I'm saying? Crazy and confusion. Casting spells on each and every one of that's in its path. On the internet, on TikTok, on all these social media programs, and just spreading the word. A continuous evil. So yeah, it's time to get in your purpose right now. We must spend at least a year to 5 years in our purpose. I'm talking about like right now. We got to spend a year in our purpose strong, 5 years, really. And I guarantee that little year to 5 years can erase 100 years of evil. For every year to 5 years, if we have the amount of people that we need living in our purpose, we can take away 100 years of evil. Like, Don, where you get that math from? I don't know. I just made the shit up. But it came to my mind real quick. Mass amount of people focus on their purpose for a year strong, just knocking out mad shit, yo. In the course of a year to 5 years, we can take away 100 years of evil and darkness in this world. Yeah. 1 year of dedication by the soldiers. Because we cannot take this shit to the grave. Because all we're doing is keep allowing generations and generation of people to be influenced by what we put out there, by our production, evil production. See, it's like a mass production line of evil. It's people born every day, born every day, born every day, born every day. And they being indoctrinated in evil. They've been born in evil. It's like assembly line of human beings and just planting the seed. Hurt, pain, agony, stress, pain, agony, suffering, stress. Understand? Abuse, abuse, abuse. When you start putting those programs in people, you know what I'm saying? This is the assembly line of people, and they being indoctrinated with this type of hatred and evil in this assembly line of it. I'm trying to tell you the only way that we can stop this mass production of people that's being indoctrinated in evil and dark side is by standing up to it. Standing up to it. And that's being in your purpose, folks. So I know we are dealing with a lot, and I know we think that it would never stop, but it's because we must put an end to our ancestral curses that's destroying us. It's time to clean ourselves up, beautify ourselves, and live a life that's more opposite than what we've been living. We must live a life opposite of the generation before us, and we must live a life somewhat similar to generations way, way, way before us. So we have to find the median, the balance, and find out which generation was more on point. And we have to become, excuse me, that generation. I truly rolled out of bed. Yes, I did. I truly rolled out of bed, and we did this live, rolling out of bed. So I feel good that I was able to do this live stream because I put this one on hold. I didn't know how I was going to, I did not know how I was going to deliver this message. You guys gotta understand, when I don't do live streams, it's either because I'm mentally tired, forgot, or I really just don't know how to deliver this message. There's messages that come to me and I don't know how to deliver them. It's not like I went to school of deliverance. I ain't go to no messenger school, how to be a messenger. Yeah, I keep seeing something fly by my window, but I don't see nothing, but I just see like a shadow. How do you be a messenger? How do you deliver the message to the people? How do you get your point across? My man said to me yesterday, after I did my live yesterday, he was like, yo, it's like your message. He said it's so weird because it's like when I talk to you, I really hear your message. I understand your message. Oh, now I see what it is. It's the light. It's the people headlights of the cars reflecting off the window. Crazy. All right. So he was like, your message, you know what I'm saying? It's like weird because I understand, I can hear your message, and then I know what you talk about when we communicate it. But it's like your delivery of the message is something that a lot of people can't get. Your delivery of the message. And I had to let them know, like my delivery of the message is actually perfect. My delivery of the message must be harsh and hard because it took all this time in your life for you to keep constantly dealing with it. And so when you reach me and you reach me, you're not going to get nothing weak. It has to be like a sledgehammer. It has to hit you hard. I have to, because see, I've realized it. I realized it. It's not for me to be your friend. It's not for me to be your bro, your family, none of the above. If you must get a message, if you have to get the message and I'm the messenger to deliver the message to you, it's a wake-up call. It's a alarm clock. How many people on alarm clock is nice? That shit, when it rings, it catches you off guard, make your heart jump, make everything jump. And as the messenger, I realized that that's my role in life. My role in life is not to be a weak message. It's to be a strong message. It's to be a heavy hitting message. It's to be like the Thor hammer hitting you with the Incredible Hulk holding it and hitting you with the Thor hammer. So that's how you got to get the message when you get it from me, because you wasn't getting the message before me. So when you come across me, you're going to get hit with the hammer. Sorry, I have no other choice because I'm constantly hitting myself with the hammer. So if I'm hitting myself with it, then I'm gotta beat you with the hammer, because you didn't get the beatings from mama. You didn't get the beatings from papa. See, most of the times when you come across me, when people come across me, they didn't get the discipline. They didn't get the disciplinary memo. They didn't get see, when you come across me to get the message of life, you did not get the memo before me. And so now you just come across me, You got the memo, but you did not get it. You didn't comprehend the memo. You had the memo, but you didn't comprehend it. And so now I'm here to help you comprehend the memo. But I'm not that teacher. I'm not the ones that you came across before me. I'm me, and I have to deliver it like this. It's a harsh, hard message. And when I have to deliver the message, it makes me hurt. I'm normally hurt when after I finish delivering the message because people get mad at me. They want to get even with me. They want to hurt me, but they really mad at themselves. They really mad at themselves. Like they want to try and flip it on you and make it. No, I'm just a messenger. I had to give you a message. Like my situation when I was living at the dude's crib, and when I got the memo, when the memo came across my board that he was lying and bullshitting and playing games with money. Like I say, money, sex, always an issue. Always bring deep, dark secrets. So he's driving around, he's sitting with me in the car, he's talking about these things, but he got a deep, dark secret. I got the money. I've been had the money. But you're not gonna know I got the money. And I'm gonna keep you just afloat long enough for me to get everything I need from you. But I know that you want to do this, but I'm not going to do that, although I have the money. So when the memo comes across me, now I know I got to slap him with the hammer. I'm going to slap him with the hammer. It was just so hard for me to slap him with the hammer because I was staying in their spot. But I left. And then I hit him with the golf club, the baseball bat, the sledgehammer, and all. And it was nothing that could really be said. It was nothing that could be done. It was just a matter of like, how did you find out? How did you find out that I had a deep, dark secret that I was willing to take to the grave? How did you find out? You wasn't supposed to find out. What the fuck you mean? I'm the messenger. I gotta know the message for me to deliver the message to you. This ain't about me. When you meet me, it's about you. Me being in that man's house all that time, it was because he needed that. He truly needed that to break out of. A lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. It was a blessing for me, but yet still, it was a wake-up call for him that he needed. But he didn't know how to handle what was in his hand. Because he wanted to go down a darker way. He wanted to go down this way, that way, and all over the board. But he didn't know what he had in his hand. And he had the blessing. And he fumbled the blessing. Like Umar Johnson, fumbled the blessing. And then when you just look at what he's in, he's going backwards. He's going back to old ways and old self. When we was trying to help him move forward. But he's going backwards. Going backwards. And if he gets all the way back, folks, he's back to the old ways. And therefore he's going to explain it now. Family Guy. Deep dark secrets, folks. These deep dark secrets that we want to play games with. When it decides it's going to hit you and haunt you, it's going to hurt you. So when you meet me and it's time to move forward, but you want to keep going backwards, you playing with fire. And I'm not lying. Most people, when they come across me and they don't move forward and they fuck up with me, they get burned. You know what I'm saying? They get burned. You can't see my burn, but this is a burn. They get burned. And it happens all the time. And people say, oh, karma. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. And most people, they be hit with karma, they be thinking it's karma. No, you just didn't get the wake-up call when you had the messenger in your life. A lot of times women have messages in their life. They come across men and they don't know what, they try and find everything wrong with a man but they're not looking at themselves to really see themselves for being problematic. Because once you come across me, and even in a relationship, once you come across me, it's the hammer. It's the hammer. You had relationships with other men, and you dealt with them, but once you come across me, it's sledgehammer time. So that's what females or with guys. So if with guys, when you come across me, I ain't talking homo shit. I'm talking about like when you come across my past as men, and once it's time for you to move forward, if you choose not to move forward, you want to move backwards, you're going to see that whole lot of crazy shit's going to happen in your life. I remember it tickled me. And, I'm going to say now, it was many times I kind of like shook my head in laughter, but I wasn't laughing. But it was many times that this dude told me that, yo, this happened to him and this happened. Yo, I'm sorry I can't do this because this happened. And I'm sitting back like, nigga, don't you get it? Don't you get it? That everything that's happening to you is because of the fact you're not moving forward. You floating around, you constantly trying to bring me backwards and bring me down, and you're not moving forward. You're not moving forward. So you wonder why this happened. You wonder why that's happening. You wonder why you're not growing with the bullshit that you're trying to do right now. Because you're going backwards. You went way backwards. You can try and manipulate those new folks who don't know nothing, but real people, they know that you're backwards right now. They know that whatever the content that you focusing on, the people that you try and make a star, it would never fucking happen. And all you trying to do is go backwards to the old lifestyle that you was in. It's time to move forward. Deep, dark secrets reveals itself. Move forward. I looked in one of my comments and they talk about, oh, this Umar Johnson, the sector is no longer focused on Umar Johnson. Y'all lying. It's so he won't have as many views on any and everything that goes out on him. You folks will always have an eye on and an eye ear. You guys will always have one eye and one ear tuned to Umar Johnson for the rest of your lives. You just trying to create a lane for yourselves. But you will always have two eyes really on Umar. Like a weird ass animal. You will always have two eyes on that man. Because if it wasn't for that man, you guys don't exist. But now you're trying to make a name for yourselves. And that's what I'm saying, living in this dark secrets. And now you're trying to reveal this person's secrets. See, everybody in that sector, that's all they want to do is reveal secrets, dark sides of each other. Nothing productive. Nothing productive that they can even build on to make productive without bringing it down, because that's the deep, dark evil that they're in. Because they emerge from that deep, dark evil situation. So they live off of talking about people's secrets, people dark sides, people this, and yet still is this a revolving door. Next, who's next to talk about? Who's next to talk about? Who's next to talk about? That's the section. Who's next to talk about? Who's next? Because each and every one of them is like, me, I got some ugly side to me. Come on, bring me on. I can hold it. I can handle it. And then they break down. They start crying. Gone. We broke that person down. Like I say, this deep, dark secrets to the grave shit is a evil that the people got to get rid of. So here I am. And we're going to fight because we have no choice. We're going to win because we're not losers. And I promise you folks, you will see, because the revolution will be televised, and you know it. You see the revolution, you're hearing the revolution. I am the revolution. because we're going to break these ancestral curses. I must break mine. And as I break mine, I'm going to shine as it's breaking. It's going to be an explosion like a nova. And pieces, the fragments going to hit you, folks. And you're going to wake up. And when you wake up, I'll be there. And you'll be tuned in. So catch me with the next one, folks. Because we're going to be talking about this rabbi and the overall plans for America. Because y'all do know Jews run this shit, right? Right? It ain't black power. It's that Jewish power. And that Jewish power has a whole lot to say. And where we at right now, where we going, if you don't wake up, folks, we are doomed. And I'm dead serious, because where we at right now is that this brown race, this black man don't have a place in the future. With deep, dark, ugly secrets that we're not trying to live a purpose of, these people are going to keep using us and using us and using us and using us, or should I say using you, to a point where you're not even going to exist no more. It's like, how can you be used to a point where you don't even exist? That's kind of scary. And that's where we at. We're used as the consumers. We used as the bait. We use as the guinea pigs. We use as everything that's disposable. And it's time for us to rise up. So let's get rid of our deep, dark, ugly secrets. Let's try and get some of this lust out of us. Let's try and get some of this drunkenness out of us, this alcohol abuse, this drug abuse. Let's try to get rid of some of this hate abuse that we have, because there's a lot of hate. And once we can do all the above, then we can turn to our enemies and be a force. But until we be able to drop a lot of their weapons, because the enemy use all what I just said as weapons against us to keep us idle. But we have to drop these weapons. That's the deep, dark secret we can't take to the grave. We got to drop our weapons that the enemy gave against us. These are weapons that you got to drop. The lust, the abuse, the stress, the hate. Because as long as you're holding those weapons, those are the enemy's weapons. And those enemy weapons are weapons of mass destruction against you. I'm just asking and praying for you to wake up. That's why it's top of the hour, top of the morning. This is a wake-up call. And with this wake-up call, we're going to continue. I feel good because I needed the break. Okay, folks? It's like I feel like I worked all year long hard. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't working hard, I felt like I was just working continuously. And so I took a break last week after Thanksgiving, and this is my next week break, because I need a break because my body's hurt. My body's really hurting. I'm mentally drained, and I'm taking my little break. I took my little break, and now it's time to get back to work. But this is my break time still, and that's why I'm online, because I'm on break. So these videos are very important. I'm putting out this next video on the Jews and their game plan. You got to see. You must see. You must see. You must see. You got to see this video that I'm about to put out, and it's important. Yeah, man, I'm a little tired, man. For real, for real. Shout out to you, Jordan. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little tired. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm breaking, because we got to break from the norm for us to move forward sometimes. All right, folks? We got to break from the norm sometimes to move forward. And me coming to the lines is me getting, what's the word? It's early in the morning, so the brains don't be working like that. But I'm trying to get troops. I need troops because infantry. I need the infantry right now. I need backup troops because when I go back to work, I'm be in work for the purpose. I'm not going back to work just to be trying to make some money. It's now time for me to move on to the purpose work. So going into January, February, March, it's all purpose work. I'm trying not to use the TD Jakes fucking language, purpose living. You know what I'm saying? He messed up the game, but I'm living in my purpose for real. And I have 3 months, 90 days to get some of you folks. I need you folks to really, truly be part of this war. Because we got to drop the ancestral curses. We got to defeat these ancestral demons. These secrets that we take to the grave. Like I was talking to this gentleman. I'm gonna bring him on the live too. I was talking to this gentleman. He saw about how he was abused from the age of freaking 4 to 15. You know what I'm saying? Mental. He was abused, like going to school with a broken nose. So that I fell at the age of 6, 7. No, we living in households with our parents. Well, not me, but parents that's demonic. We live in a household where parents, they hurt and scarred us, and we're going to continue that going, that cycle going, and bring that abuse to the children, and they bring the abuse to the children, and it's going to be hurtful down the road. And that's where we at right now. This is 2025. So I'm talking of the past to right now. We are hurting right now. So we're going to focus on breaking that spirit. So I'm not, my next 90 days of work is focused on breaking that spirit. Remember I said, if we focus on the 1 year of galvanizing enough troops to focus on the purpose of life, we will be able to get rid of 100 years of that demon. 1 year of us coming together, 1 to 5 years of us really focus on what we need to be focused on, can erase 100 years of that evil, because we would be doing some working on ourselves, working on our children, working on our communities. That'll be something that was never seen. See, what I'm saying is deep, because never in life did we really see a time where it's not recorded that we know of, or maybe that I know of. Okay, let's just say I'm stupid or ignorant right now. I don't know. So even what I'm saying, you go check it out for yourselves. What time frame in life did we start working on our purpose? We put 100% focus on our purpose. We focus 100% on taking the evil out of ourselves. Not even the church thing. I'm talking about really eradicating the evil within ourselves, identifying it on a massive level, identifying the evil within ourselves, within our families, within our communities, and erasing it. And that's what we're going to focus on. So, as I always say, Black man rise, original rebel. Thanks, Jordan, for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tapping in, and thank you for tapping in the chat. You heard? Salute to Jordan and anyone else out there who tapped in on this early morning live stream. I'm living all day, folks. I promise you. I got some things to talk about. I got some notes. I think I'm going to get into that PBD conversation that he had with the Anik Lucas. She's a victim because her story is way bigger than a lot of people think. Her story is way big. She was in the 80s. She was during the time with the rock. She probably a little bit before the 80s. You know what I'm saying? She was dealing with the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. You guys gotta understand, not the Sean Combs, not the Sean Carters, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. And she was being trafficked by them. They was developing her to be a spy. And that's what I have to be trying to tell you. These deep, dark, lustful demons, they wicked. And if we keep stirring it up and stirring it up, and our black women just continue, they do what the white women were doing back in the days, giving their children up. That's what they want. They want to be lust stricken and hurt and heartbroken because of your lustful ways. They want you to be on their medication. They want you to be popping these pills so that you out of your mind, so that you give up your children, so they can use your children for what they need to use them for. So we got to break away from these demons. We must break these ancestral curses, because if we don't, they're going to have a new breed of their army, 200 million strong, that they're using for destruction. Yo, folks, we don't understand that our dark, deep secrets allow the deep, dark state to operate. They need us to be in a state of darkness for them to exist. That's the light. Our darkness is their light. Damn. Too damn early for this shit. Our darkness is their light. Remember that. Your darkness is their light. Damn. It's a good one. Like, if I was a pastor, that's a good sermon. Don't front. So that might be a new topic I'm gonna talk about. Your darkness is their light. Our darkness is their light. And I have another one that we're gonna be discussing later on today, is playing hide and go seek with your purpose. Okay, so I got your darkness is their light, and then playing hide and go seek with your purpose. So those are two lives I'm going to be doing, focusing on this weekend, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, with the hide and go seek with your purpose. Or your darkness is their light. But thank you for your listening ear. Thank you for your support. Thanks for the thumbs up, for real, for real. Yo, please hit the like button, because this was a sneaky video. It came out of nowhere, and to me, it was a good one. It was a good one, folks. So if you just tapping in, you're catching it, in the last 20 minutes, go check it out a little earlier too. Catch me when I was in the dark. Catch me in the beginning all the way to the light. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the light all this time. We was in the dark. So catch it from the dark, bring it to the light, because your darkness is their light. Stop playing hide and go seek with your purpose. It's time for you to rise up. Thank you. I gotta get myself together. I gotta just get myself together. I got up early with this one. Trust me, I don't mind continuing, but I'm gonna let this be a shorter live. Check me out with the next one, all right? Salute to you. I'll catch you a little later. Peace.